Are you following Jesus? Because if you feel like your life is spiraling out, if you feel like your life has the speed wobbles, you know what I'm talking about? You've been on a bike going too fast, set of roller skates going too fast, in a car going too fast. If you feel like you're in that cycle and the wheels are about to come off, get your life in line behind Jesus, and you'll be exactly right. How do I get behind Jesus? It starts with surrendering to Him as Lord and Savior. You need to be saved. You're dominated by the sin in your life because you're saved from that sin. You've never been forgiven. You've never been set free. Turn from your sin, come to Jesus, ask for forgiveness. So this morning, if you're here to walk, all you got to do in just a moment is walk down one of these aisles. Right now, we've got men that are coming to stand in the aisles. Standing up there in the balcony. If you come say, I'm lost, I need to get saved. I need Jesus to be in control of my life. How it is you can be saved. You may have an area in your life that's a Christian, but man, that kind of area in your life that's out of control. I need to get under submission. You come this morning and pray a prayer of repentance and say, God, I want you to have complete control of my life. I repent of that sin and I submit myself in obedience to your word. You got questions about baptism? Whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord Jesus Christ shall be saved. I want to encourage you right now. The Bible teaches us that this is the gospel. Jesus died on the cross as our substitute because we've all sinned and come short of the glory of God. He was buried in a borrowed tomb. He was raised from the dead to give us life. And His blood that was shed on that cross, His blood alone, satisfies the wrath of God against our sin. One day, the Apostle Paul said in response to a question that was asked him, the question was, what must I do to be saved? He said, believe on the Lord Jesus Christ and you'll be saved. So I want you right now to put your trust in Christ. Rest your faith on Christ and let Jesus Christ come in and be your Lord and Savior. If you have a question about salvation, if you would like more information about what it means to be Christian, then you can contact us online at njbc.org, or you can call us at 904-757-3000, or you can just come by during office hours at 8531 Jacksonville on the banks of the Trout River, right by the Jacksonville Zoo, and we'll have someone talk to you and have a gospel conversation with you. I want you to know Jesus Christ is not a way to eternal life in heaven. Jesus Christ is the way to eternal life State is your Ensure with 25 vitamins and minerals, and Ensure Complete with 30 grams of protein. The Hot Tub and Swim Spa Blowout Expo is this 4-day holiday and Friday through Monday at the Clay County Fairgrounds. Save up to 50% on an unbelievable selection of hot tubs and swim spas ready for immediate delivery. It's the ultimate in health and relaxation. Plus, critical moment. There is no doubt. These are crimes against humanity. The U.S. accuses Russia everybody either be 100% Trump or 100% anti-Trump. That way. Will Trump benefit from a growing field? Candidate who's considering jumping in the race himself. Larry Hope. Analysis on NBC News Chief White House correspondent Media News Outlet Tom Friedman. The American Enterprise. Try to turn the temperature down a bit with China, acknowledging that the 3 unidentified objects shot down over Lake Huron, Alaska, and Canada were not tied to China, but were likely simply research balloons. We seek competition, not conflict with China. We're not looking for a new conflict. I expect to be speaking with President Xi, and I hope we're going to get to the bottom of this, but I make no apologies. But there is a limit. And the Western alliance. Ukraine is asking for dozens of F-16 fighter jets. And addressing the media conference on Ukrainian President Zelensky NBC News Chief is underway. Richard, you and I were talking earlier. You said Russia's now engaging in a second war, if you will, a brand new plan, because the first one didn't work on this one here. So 1 year on, Russia's many said there was some hubris, he wasn't listening to some advisors or was being misadvised. He thought he could take Ukraine quickly, easily, topple capital. Soldiers were bringing dress uniforms with them. They brought police to the front line forward into Ukrainian territory. But already, and we're about a week into this offensive, we're not seeing tremendous advances from the Russian side. So it seems like it's going to be a very, very strong process. What does that mean for the Ukrainian strategy here in this war? Because if the Russian goal now is to essentially buy time, run out the clock, maybe run out the clock of support here in the United States or in Western Europe, how does Ukraine counter that? Well, it's a problem because Russia is also depleting ammunition in this country. Ukraine is running out of air defenses, it's running out of tank rounds. So with this slow, destructive strategy that Putin is trying right now, he hopes that not only will Western dry up over time, but that the Ukrainians eventually will lose the ability to maintain this fight and to sustain this fight. So, in a sense, if he's willing to lose a lot of troops by many Russia is losing more troops now than at any siege since this conflict began. Russia is willing to still be dangerously low. Richard A. Getting us started on the right course of Ukraine. Richard, thank you. Turning now to my interview with Secretary of State Tony Blinken directly after his meeting with this conflict come out, and I asked him about the growing tensions between diplomatic terms as well on the margins of China. What did he say to you to the beginning of Chuck, I don't know. This was an opportunity to speak very clearly and very directly about the fact that China sent surveillance tools over our territory, violating national sovereignty, violating international law. And I told him quite simply that that was and can never, of course, not go
It's time to get up anyway.
Because we're here in Munich, is to arrive at a place where we leave things so that it's likely that Russia simply repeats the exercise a year, 2 years, 5 years later. So broadly, I think that's what we're aiming at, and certainly what Ukraine is aiming at. But in terms of the specific contours of where we can achieve peace, these are fundamentally Ukraine's decisions. And finally, SpaceX, which is owned by Elon Musk, has been providing Starlink capabilities. Apparently, they've restricted access for Ukraine to use it for some military purposes. Given that SpaceX is a U.S. military contractor in some things, have we asked Elon Musk about his policy there, essentially be on the side of Ukraine, not to quote unquote be neutral here? Well, I can't share any conversations we've had other than to say we've had conversations. Well, I think that answer tells us something to read between the lines on that. Anyway, Secretary Antony Blinken, really appreciate you coming on and sharing the administration's perspective. Good luck, and I hope you get some rest. Thanks a lot, Chuck. It's great to be with you. Thank you. When we come back, is domestic political pressure on China leading to the Biden administration to overreact? Panel is next.
Mass General Brigham. When you need some of the brightest minds in medicine, this is a leading healthcare system with 5 nationally ranked hospitals, including 2 world-renowned academic medical centers. In Boston, where biotech innovates daily, and our doctors teach at Harvard Medical School. And the physicians doing the world-changing research are the ones providing care. There's only one Mass General Brigham. What if you were a global bank who wanted to supercharge your audit system? Use IBM to unsilo your data and start crunching a year's worth of transactions against thousands of compliance controls with the help of AI. Now you're making smarter decisions faster, operating costs are lower, and everyone from your
Look, tell Shania to come this thing.
Yes, ma'am.
They got bills. Who just came in my house?
IBM. Let's create.
My asthma felt anything but normal. A blood test helped show my asthma is driven by
Shania, go and take him here.
Get help right away for swelling of face, mouth, tongue, or trouble breathing. Because shingles have occurred, don't stop staring at the hospital by your doctor. Tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection. May cause headache, injection site reactions, back pain, and fatigue. Ask your asthma specialist about a new normal with Nucala. You know when you were always looking at their phones? They're thanking with Bank of America.
You watch some of your change your underwear, Kaden.
Okay.
You might need a little more help saving for that engagement ring.
Bring your phone to the setup. Who was that came to my house last night?
Oh, that's my best friend. He's talking about he was walking. I let him sit in the living room, and then he left.
So aggressive, you just can't stop thinking. What would you like the power to do?
I seen that. He walking from where he live at?
Mama, I don't know what he was doing. He had a book bag. He said that he was walking. I told him that he could sit until he finds. I charged his phone until he could sit down until he found his ride. He found his ride and then he walked somewhere. I don't know where he walked at.
Here to talk China and Ukraine. Tom, let me start with you.
Go
This
get your
feels
phone
like
so
we
you
are
can
at
I
a
can
moment
pay
we've
your bill.
never been with China. All right.
I think so, Chuck, because if you go back to the start of the war, President Biden spoke with President Xi, and Jake Sullivan spoke with his Chinese counterparts. They made one major point. You will not intervene militarily in this war on Russia's side. And if you do, it will affect your two largest export markets, the European Union and the United States of America. The fact that a year later, China is considering that, according to the administration, I find harrowing, because that really is unbelievable. Why would China do this? Well, it's interesting. I think China, first of all, they would like the war prolonged to keep us tied down, and we're burning through all our weaponry and all our military stocks. I think also they like a weak Russia that's forced to be economically dependent on them, but they don't want a collapsed Russia. That's a very bad signal for Taiwan, that the West could take Russia down. So I think the Chinese might be concerned about that. But I think you cannot exaggerate how important it would be if China did that. Then this becomes a true world war. It affects every global market, right? And we're in a completely new world.
What would be our consequence to that? He wouldn't say what the consequences are, Danny. What should they be?
We still have an extraordinarily robust trading relationship with China. They are unbelievably dependent on exports, both to the United States and to the European Union. So they would be testing our resolve. Right now, we limit certain things that are coming from China. We're trying very casually to decouple our economy from the Chinese economy, but we haven't done it in any effective way. So they would be testing
still
our
at home.
ability to take a lot of pennies in order to